What's happening, folks? Matt with Tactical Guns in here back. Want to get into it a little bit more about the armed versus unarmed EDC, and how you can, maybe have bags or something to accommodate this type of stuff. So now I'm going into the armed EDC, and that is what I am going to include a firearm. The person who, now we're introducing a gun into the whole equation, where before we didn't have the opportunity, we didn't have whatever was keeping us from having the firearm, that was that, and we didn't have it. Now we have it, okay? So first thing you got to do is narrow it down to which firearm you want to carry. For me, it's one of two. It's either a Smith & Wesson M&P or a Springfield 1911. I know, and the M&P I carry in 9mm, the 1911 is in 45. So I know those are kind of two ends of the spectrum guns, but they're two guns I personally can shoot very well. I really like the 1911s. Immediately I'm recognizing the limited round capacity out of a 1911. So from the holster, depending on what magazine I'm running, right now I'm just running a standard Wilson Combat 7-rounder. But I do keep one in the pipe, so I just have 8 rounds out of the holster. So recognizing that fact, what I do is I will carry 2 magazines, 2 pistol reloads, and they will be either Power Mag 10-rounders or Wilson Combat 10-rounders. That way, at least 10 rounds, I can have 20 extra rounds on my side, and now I'm talking 28, 29 rounds. That's not bad. Reloading is pretty dang easy, if you're that worried about reloading, just practice it. I mean, you can get better quickly, okay? Get some snap caps and just do it to it, get the muscle memory down. If I'm, sometimes whatever I'm wearing doesn't allow for the double, then I'll run a single. If I can't get a 10-rounder in on it, then I'm going to run a standard 7 or an 8-rounder. Now, as we've all pretty much discussed, none of us are going to be able to just cruise around with our rifles as much, no matter how much we want to. We have them in the car, and that's fine. Keep them there, it's all good. But most of us at work, we're not going to be able to come in and out, with a rifle bag, with a rifleman. Now there are some exceptions where you maybe you're allowed to, or maybe you can sneak it by or whatever. All I want to do, or if you're going to devote and go that far to where you're going to have a rifle with you, say you have it collapsed, or you have a folding stock AK, or whatever gun it is, you might look into going into a concealment rifle magazine pouch. Something that would just sit where you could probably run something, a single pistol mag and a single rifle magazine, something like that. Again, it's probably going to be in the vehicle when your fight comes to you, so you're probably going to end up fighting with your handgun, okay? Keep in mind, you can do lots of cool things if you do have one of these bags. What I'm going to do is just pop these mags out real quick and put them in here. I already have some AR-15 mags in there, so I'm going to put so I have 3 AR mags, and then I just put the 2 pistol mags in there, and you can see it'd be pretty easy to get the gun up and going when from this position. It's almost where my natural loading position is anyway. Even for, if I have to get the pistol out and do a reload on that, it's very intuitive. So look into one of these bags. It does have this little latch. I don't know if I can get it in frame. And you can put that around your belt right here so it doesn't flap around if you're running or something. I would just have it, throw it, maneuver it from behind my body as I'm going, and when I have to, grab a magazine or something, I'll just get one out do what I have to do. This also gives you a lot more medical options, where if I'm not carrying a bag, I'm pretty much limited to what fits in my pockets. The tourniquet carrier that I have here from Green Force Tactical, the RATS tourniquet, is very convenient, very easy to use. But, you know, I mean, other than that, it's kind of hard for me to put like a pressure dressing, you know, unless I'm wearing cargo pants. So again, extra magazines all need to be preloaded. And if they're going to be magazines that are that you have out on the road with you and stuff, they need to be preloaded with the good stuff. You know, if ball ammunition is all you have, then use ball ammunition, but get some good defensive ammunition. Load all the magazines that you're going to take serious with the good stuff. In my rifle, my EDC gun, EDC magazines, I have the Corbon DPX 55 grain. I think it's a 55 grain. It's not a heavy bullet. These right now I'm running are the Corbon power balls, and I also like the extreme expanding. Those are Corbon, can't go wrong. Hornady also makes some really good 45 rounds, the 185 grain stuff. They can get it moving pretty good. So match up your ammunition with your gun, match your carry with your gun, match your gun with your person, meaning how well you're able to shoot the gun. But recognize its weaknesses. You know, for me, I recognize that I have a lower capacity gun, so I need to carry another magazine. Where generally I'm carrying one extra mag, you know, for a 9mm that holds 17 rounds, one in the gun and one on the side. Hey, good day. For a gun that's only holding traditionally 7 to 8 rounds, I'm going to have at least a little bit more ammunition on me. All right, remember the bags. You can put a shit ton of mags in there. It's all dependent on what your personal preference is and what your occupation is that will allow you, because obviously when we're at home, we can have these with us. When we're in our vehicles, we can have these with us. Other than our jobs, those are the places we probably spend the most time of our lives. So we need to figure out how to get responsible armed citizens with this type of stuff into the normal workplace without it being scorned. I'm not saying that they all have to be on the wall of every office, but I don't know, maybe one person in the office should know the basic functions of how to use a rifle. So anyway, politics. Anyway, stay safe out there, you guys. Keep your head on a swivel. Keep your eyes open. You know, if the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, you know, that just listen to that feeling. That sixth sense that we have is there. So, you know, trust yourself. All right. I hope that if any of these assholes try any of this stuff anywhere, but especially on U.S. soil, I hope they get stomped out real quick. And who knows, it could be you. So it's time to get ready and get serious. Have fun, be safe. Matt with Tactical Guns and Gear.